Hi, welcome to this Zodiac iPad training video on creating, modifying, and saving a Word document. So first we're going to start here on the iPad home screen where you can see I have many icons, but I'm going to go ahead and navigate to this one called Pages. That is the Word equivalent that we're going to be using on the iPad to create, modify, and save Word documents. As you can see here, I have an empty screen. I'm going to go ahead and click this plus sign up here, and that's where I'm going to create my first document. So I click Create Document. You can see I have several templates here to choose from if I wanted to start with one that Apple's provided for us. What I'm going to do is go ahead and start with a blank document. You can see the very intuitive buttons here to be able to change the font sizes, bold, italic, underline, the way you're going to align your text, and then you have more options over here. If you click on this, you can add tables, charts, shapes. You can add things from your camera roll that you've taken with the camera on the iPad. But we're just going to create a simple little text document here. We're just going to say, this is my first doc. Alright, done. Alrighty, so now as you notice there's no save button anywhere. It auto saves everything. So what we're just going to do is click on this Documents button up at the top left. That's going to return us back to the main screen of the Pages application. And you can see now I have a new document, and it's called Blank. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rename this. Click on the name, and now it gives you the option to rename. So we're going to call it First Doc. Alright, hit done. Now in my first doc. Now the problem is this is only stored in this application, which means 1, it's not getting backed up. 2, I can't share it with other people unless I email it. 3, it won't be available to me from a computer anywhere else if I want to continue modifying it. So what I'm going to do is save it to the Zodiac cloud storage which we've created, and the technology is called WebDAV, and you're going to see it referenced as such. Go here, click on this little wrench here, and now I can share and print. And I'm going to choose this option that says Copy to WebDAV. Again, that's a standard technology, and we've created a WebDAV server to allow you to utilize this. So when I choose that, it gives us 3 options: Pages, PDF, Word. So Pages, if we want to save it in the Pages format, that's mainly for people who use Macs that want to continue modifying it on their Mac. PDF is obvious, and Word is where we're going to save it because that's how we can continue modifying it in Microsoft Word on a computer or anywhere else. You'll also notice the server address down here, m.zodiacpoolsystems.com, is our server, which we use to allow you guys to store your files in the cloud on the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and click Word. Now it brings me to this folder structure here. Common, M for mobile obviously, but common is where we can save things to share it with anybody else that has an iPad in the Zodiac network that has access to this area. And you guys can share and collaborate on files. Otherwise, you share it in your own private little space here under Users, and you can see I can only see the folder that I have access to. Alright, you see all my files in here. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. I already have a document in here called First Doc, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Otherwise, you would just save it and you wouldn't get that message. Alright, it's saved. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my main screen. And now similarly, you can go to the same area to open a document. You click on the plus sign. Instead of creating a document, I'm going to say Copy from WebDAV. I'm back to the same spot. And now you can see I have access to those same files. I'm going to go and open this one that says Bullet Points. And I'm going to open it here. And now you can see I have a little document that I've created. I can modify it. I can even create a 5th bullet point. Alright, and I'm done. So I'm going to, like I said, it's already saved. And now I'm back at the main screen. But I need those changes to take effect back where I got it from. So what I need to do is go back in here, and I am going to save it back to WebDAV as a Word document, back where I got it from. and it's going to ask me to overwrite. I'm going to say yes, replace it. Now I'm done. So what do you do with these files? Well, these files this is more of a temporary workspace here. I would recommend deleting them. Hit edit, I can select the ones and hit the trash can here and go ahead and delete those documents. Now I've got those documents saved on the WebDAV server securely and don't have to worry about backing up my iPad. Alright, and that concludes this session of learning how to create, modify, and save Word documents. Hopefully it's helpful.